my question to you is, in the field of science, in the scientific world, in the data heavy world, is there a similar shift in, I guess, realizations as people realize what lies were propagated during COVID and now it's all getting exposed? Are there any kind of ideological shifts happening?
Well, I do think there is a move of exposure, exposing the truth. It's different in science and in academia, which is sort of academics. That's the world that I live in that there, in a funny way, there's more cowardice, there's more deceit, in my view. It's very cynical to say this, but these people had careers that are based on pushing this COVID narrative. And there's a tremendous amount still of hostility and lack of integrity, frankly, to admitting that they were wrong. In fact, I always say they will never admit they were wrong.
Right.
They don't have the integrity. So the problem here is that the public has given, particularly the medical world. Okay, I'm an MD, I'm a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and you're given essentially blind trust by people as their doctor to be a critical thinker and be the conveyor of the truth to patients. Patients aren't expected to and
Yes.
couldn't be expected to know medical science. So that's been violated. That trust that was violated. In fact, the public knows it was violated. The data is right before the pandemic. 71% of people said they had, quote, high trust in doctors and hospitals, and now that was 2019. Now it's 40%. So that's been cut almost in half, and rightfully so. So doctors, they failed because they violated the public trust. And why do I say they violated the public trust? Because they didn't know the data. They spewed out the guidelines they were told to spew out, and they didn't question it. Doctors are in a position because of their given trust where they need to be even a higher degree of skepticism. They have to know the data, and they have to recommend. They can't coerce or use pressure, which of course we've all experienced as patients for the vaccines, for instance, in COVID. And so that trust has been violated, and their careers in academia and in medicine, in a funny way, are more wedded to persisting. Although it is clearly an example of a complete lack of integrity. The people in the professoriate, okay, in academia and universities, they're dug in so
Yes.
deep and they harmed so many and they violated the public trust that I think it's going to be quite a while, if ever, that they reverse and admit their errors.